Like I said, I come from a pure management, commerce and management background. I have not come close to coding. And when I started writing code, it's
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Migraine. If it's your first time, my name is Sagar and on this channel I bring individuals from various academic and professional backgrounds to help you with the decision to study or work in Canada. In today's video, which is part 2 of data analytics in Canada, we will have conversation regarding topics like what different subjects you get to learn, do you get a lot of assignments, is coding difficult for people from non-technical background, all of this with Dr. Tina, who is currently enrolled in data analytics at Canada's top university. If you still haven't watched part 1, which includes some really important topics like the career transition into data analytics, its scope, average salary, and few others, please do so after you're done watching this video. Having said that, without any further ado, let's begin. So let's talk about the data analytics program itself. Tell us what's the length of the program?
so the duration of the program is 6 months. It could exceed up to 7 months because given holidays and everything. I started the boot camp in December, so it extends up to June, sometimes July as well.
So what type of courses you get to learn?
So in the boot camp, they actually call it modules, and they have more than 16 modules, and it starts off with Excel and getting into VBA, that's Visual Basic Application. So that's where you're introduced to coding and macros and writing your code and everything. And then next week we're getting into Python, and followed by regression. And then eventually towards the end of the course, we're getting into SQL. And after SQL is machine learning. And then what I'm looking forward to is visualization. So data visualization is what I intend to specialize in. So I'm looking at that after this program. So yeah, it looks like it's very packed with a lot of languages and especially machine languages, and I'm really looking forward to it.
And how about the assignments? Do you get to do a lot of assignments?
Oh yes. Oh, the assignments. They call it challenges because it's really challenging, especially when you have to write your own code. And they have such, you know how the computer is. They have specifics. So each week there's an assignment. Classes are for 3 hours long, which is on 2 days. And towards the end of the week, you have to submit the assignment, which is on Sunday, which is due at 11:59, and no later than that. And on Friday, they open up the modules for the next week. So we would have to do pre-reading as well before we attend class. So classes are on Mondays and Wednesdays. Mondays is a recommended course, and Wednesdays is a required course. So you absolutely have to be there. You cannot miss more than 3 classes. If you do, then I don't know. They just say you cannot. So I'm just gonna follow that. And you know what? Your camera should be on at all time in class.
And talking about, you mentioned coding before as part of your the program, one of your courses, one of your module.
Yep.
And I get this question a lot of time, the video that I did on business analysis, that the people who don't have any technical knowledge, they don't come from a technical background. Do you think coding, is it like a little bit intimidating for them? Is there an issue, while you have coding in your module?
Of course, it's a very interesting question. Like I said, I come from a pure management, commerce and management background. I have not come close to coding, and when I started writing code, it's a little intimidating at first. But then when you see your outcomes, it's so exciting. So then eventually you'll pick up on it and you build your muscle memory. So that's what even the professors keep emphasizing on, is that you will pick up and you'll build on your muscle memory. So how easy it is for you to just get into Word right now, or just open up Excel and sort of like, if you want to make averages or you want to write some, it's so easy. You do it naturally. It comes as it's natural to you. So you eventually will develop that muscle memory, and it's just natural. And you know what, the internet is a great source of information. There are a lot of teachers out there, there are a lot of like professors out there that have put up so much content on YouTube, and there's so much help out there. So it doesn't feel like you're alone. You're in this together. So they would just help you. They'll write code for you. They'll tell you how to, it's beautiful. I come from management background. Coding initially seemed intimidating, but now I feel why haven't I been doing it all along?
All right, Tina, from your experience so far, from your journey, if you can give like one advice to the people who are planning to come to Canada, or someone who is planning to have a career transition.
What I would tell them is let go of your past. You're a whole new person when you come to Canada. You have a sea of opportunities. That I can guarantee. The minute you land in that Pearson Airport, if you're landing in Toronto, you realize that the opportunities are wonderful out there. Forget your past, unlearn, okay, and then you'll have to relearn again. So that's one thing that with that one objective, if you move forward, you're easily looking at like lot of money and lot of finances in like 3 years.
All right, Tina, thank you so much once again. I really appreciate your time. I wish you all the best in your future and
Thank
hope
you.
you have a great vacations in India.
Oh, thank you, Sagar. It's so cute when you say vacation, but it's not really vacation. But thank you so much for having me, and I wish you all the. I really appreciate all the work that you're doing for aspiring students and aspiring immigrants out there. We need more people like you. We need more of these out there. So I wish you good luck as well, and thank you so much for having me and taking the chance to get to know me.
Alright guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you find it helpful. Comment below for any questions, suggestions, or a topic you would like me to cover in my upcoming videos. Do subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I wish you guys all the best. Stay safe, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next one.